Hello, in this video we are going to dive into why people believe the phrase once a cheater, always a cheater, what actually increases or decreases the chance of a repeated affair, and finally answer, is a cheater always a cheater? I often hear people use that phrase, and behind this black and white thinking, there's almost always someone who has been deeply hurt, someone who hasn't fully healed and is living in a constant defense. Because this is how we protect ourselves. We are wired to recognize patterns. If we touch fire, we don't need a course or a deep reflection to learn, we just stop touching it. Our brains are designed to avoid danger automatically, so when an affair happens, the impacted partner naturally develops a massive resistance. They take the betrayal personally. But what happens if the involved partner isn't fully transparent, if they hide things? The impacted partner doesn't have just one event to process. They have 2, 3, or more. The dots are enough to create a line. That line becomes a pattern. Once that pattern is established in their minds, it becomes official. Once a cheater, always a cheater. They project this experience onto everyone, but you must remember, the people who heal and never cheat again aren't usually posting about it on social media. They're busy living their lives. Why people stop? Fear versus growth. When we analyze what makes a person decide never to cheat again, we see 2 very different categories of motivation. The fear-based reasons. Unstable. They fear being caught again and facing the consequences. They fear destroying what is left of the relationship. They fear the label cheater and don't want that identity. Notice these are all based on fear. And fear is volatile. It comes and goes. Even if these fears stay permanent, a relationship built on fear isn't a healthy one. The growth-based reasons. Stable. They have dived deep into the relationship dynamic and developed a true understanding of themselves and their partner. They have done the internal work to heal the parts of them that were broken. What many people don't realize is then when an affair is discovered, the involved partner is often in a split situation. Choosing between the old relationship and the new one feels like being asked, which arm would you like to lose, left or right? If the affair was long-term, it was built in parallel to their life. To the involved partner, both worlds feel real. If the original needs that led to the affair are still not being met, and their partner is rightfully in a volatile hurt stage, the urge to escape back into affair can actually become even stronger. Why the cycle continues? So, why some people continue to cheat? Addiction. Many are addicted to the dopamine hit of lust. Something that can feel rare in the routine of a modern long-term relationship. Lost identity. They feel a part of themselves is missing. They want to be authentic, but feel their spouse doesn't accept who they truly are. They look elsewhere to find that lost identity. Resentment. They are angry at their spouse for forcing them to end the affair and they use cheating as a form of revenge. Consider this. If a hungry child steals bread from a shop and their mother punishes them by giving them less to eat, do you think that child will stop stealing? Or will they just learn to be a better thief? If we don't address the underlying hunger, the pattern will always find a way to repeat itself.